Dittos.
Okay, yeah, I think they switched ports or something. I don't know. Okay, Sheik Puff here on Battlefield. I guess Sheik's main tools in the matchup is she's actually one character that can like outspace Jigs' back air with her own back air. But facing your back to Jigglypuff is not exactly what you want as Sheik. Grabs are basically Sheik's bread and butter in this matchup. She doesn't get too much off them. Tends to just be like a quick two-piece combo. But since Puff dies really early, that adds up fast. And there are some weird down throw to up smash tipper like setups and things like that. But mainly, Sheik just has to try and control space, get those quick two-piece combos, get out, regain center, and like go back to neutral. And I think if the Sheik plays it on the Puff's terms, Puff tends to do really well, right? You kind of have to make the Puff approach you. If you start approaching the Jigglypuff, she's just going to weave in and out, and you're going to eat a million back airs to the face.
Yeah. I mean, thank God for needles.
Yeah, needles are also huge in this matchup. Just having some sort of projectile is like so crucial to throw off Jigglypuff's flow. What do you think about the matchup? 60-40 Puff, something like that?
I don't know, that sounds about right, I guess.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I feel like Puff's weird. Because I feel like Puff's overall bad, but then like the best player in the world arguably plays Puff.
Yeah, right.
Like, I'm kind of like leery of giving Puff any good matchups, even though I know that's not true.
So I actually, I don't know if you saw Kira's new tier list, but oh, nice back air from Plank. That is not Hat, that is Plank. Just for clarification for those watching the stream.
You can tell because he's not wearing a hat.
He's got the sick tats. Yeah, so I actually think Jigglypuff is a super strong character. I think this is sort of like I spent a lot of time, used to play with Cypher's crew, Aglet and Fortune and all those guys. Shout out to them. And they all have some really crazy Puffs. And I know they agree that Puff's really strong. I thought Kira's new tier list like seriously underestimated Puff. I understand a lot of the arguments that he made, but I think results speak for a lot, even if you're designing theoretical matchups. And I think like Puff's aerial mobility is just something that's like not given enough credit. Nice DI from Plank, but still gonna die there.
I think tier lists are interesting because like they don't necessarily reflect, like way more people play Captain Falcon than should, arguably, based on the fact that like more people play Falcon than Marth. Marth is better. I don't know.
Yeah, but Marth sucks to main. I'm going back to Ganon. Forget Marth. Marth's the worst.
Ganon's
awesome, because every time you win a set, you feel like the man. And people get super tilted.
That explains a lot about Bizarro Flame as a person.
Dude, Bizarro,
It's like one of the most enjoyable players to watch. Like, watching him on the camera, I mean.
Yeah, he's there for the style, you know? He's there to let you know. There's actually a Ganon here that I did not recognize from out of reach. A nice forward air from Plank, who actually had it against Plank. Game 2, he won Game 1 against Plank's Fox. I think Plank underestimated a little bit. He switched to Sheik, and then it's Game 2, last stock, 150%, and he has Plank on the platform. He goes for a forward air and accidentally side Bs and just drops his opportunity. So that was an interesting DI mixed up from Plank. He DI'd in so that one of the aerials would send him the other way. I thought that was very creative. Ooh, double forward air, really strong. Yeah, run up down smash, also pretty good against a Puff that's stuck in a tech chase situation.
I was going to say about tier lists, the only tier list I really like is the one Leffen made a while ago, which had 3 tiers. Win a major, can but harder, and no.
Yeah.
That is the most relevant tier list I've ever seen.
I agree. I thought the ordering was good, too.
The only thing I don't like about it is I don't agree with putting Link and no if you're going to put Mewtwo in can win but harder.
Yeah, right. The Links have performed way better over the years, right? I mean, Taj is sick. Leffen's Mewtwo is really good, so you can see where his bias comes from. But, I mean, I remember EVO 2014, I believe. J666, HDL, and Germ all got 33rd. I was like, 3 Links, like, did really well, right? Like, they had it both rounds of pools and, like, fairly deep in brackets. So I was like, that's pretty sick for Link.
I still
nice back air.
Yeah, it is nice. I was going to say, I think the high water mark for Link at high level play was when Sauce beat the Moon.
Yeah, that was a really cool set. His bomb combos were insane. All right, this is a great opportunity for Josh. I like that forward smash. Getting the job done, no rest, so he doesn't give Plank a free punish.
Yeah, Flakes is bringing it back. Like, definitely not letting himself get flustered. Like, now it's 1-1.
Yeah, he looks very even keel. Very focused. He's been patient, you know. He's not fishing. Plank's not fishing either. If you look, this has actually been a really long match. You know, it's pushing you know, the 5.5-minute mark. And even though it's felt rather fast-paced, I think they've been doing a lot of maneuvering around each other, not trying to give up anything for free. See, I like that. Plank just backs off there when he sees the crouching Puff, regains center, and goes back to an advantageous neutral position, rather than trying to overpush his advantage. Oh, I don't like that side B.
Thankfully, Puff is not in a position where he can run the clock.
Yeah.
Even if he could.
Yeah.
Also, thankfully, Sheik has some decent options against ledge stalling.
That's true. Some of the best out of any character, honestly.
Yeah.
Needles and down tilter. That's really good. Yeah, Plank's smart here. He's like, you got to come to me, you know. You have the damage. I'm going to control center all day. I am no rush. And that back air is going to close out game 1. Narrow victory for Plank.
Yeah.
But I have to admit that it felt like he was in control the whole time. Is this actually winner semis? That seems too far into the bracket to be accurate.
Guess we'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out soon. I believe this might be winner's quarters. Plank, after winning, looking to make the switch to Fox. Doing a bit of soul searching here.
Soul searching. I think it's funny how like there's a few characters who are randomly really good against Puff and a few characters that are randomly really bad against Puff.
Super bad, yeah.
Yeah. That was so painful, the
okay.
Chudat versus Hungrybox.
Okay, interesting. I see the switch. So Flakes picked FD, and Sheik definitely struggles against Puff pretty hard on FD. And of course, this is a classic Fox counter pick stage. All right, that was good DI from Plank, but yeah, and then the star KO. You know, he has a very strong Fox, but you can always tell Puff, I would say, keeps Foxes honest more than almost any other character. You can tell who's got a strong Fox but isn't a Fox main when they miss DIs against Puff, you know?
Yeah.
Because you can't really react to it.
It's really hard to pocket Fox because, like, again, on paper, Fox has no bad matchups, but everyone knows his matchups so well.
Right.
If your Fox is anything less than excellent, then...
Plank a little slow on the dash there. Flake's able to jump out. I like Flakes' patience here. Yep, just holding center. And that is going to be side B into rest. It's going to be a stock trade, but definitely worth it. Up one clean stock.
Yeah.
And I think the rest is a bit of like it's an emotional swing too, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I almost wonder if Plank is having controller issues like snapback, because it looks like he's trying to turn around laser and just not doing it a couple times.
Yeah, I have a lot of issues with that with the Smash 4 controllers.
Yeah.
I noticed that. They do like weird turnarounds. I used to do, like, when I made Falco, I would do, like, jump in, accidental laser the other way to, like, turn around, grab. It looks so cool. It does, like, a little, like, 1-2 move.
You ever do that thing where you, like, hook your finger around the controller to prevent it from snapping back?
Yes.
It's, like, the most awkward alien.
Yeah, it feels so weird. But it does work.
Yeah. Reminds me of, like, GoldenEye speedrunners do the same thing.
Dude, what a game.
Yeah. Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to, like... Puff's positioning is really good here.
Yeah.
Like, he's doing a really good job. Just the patience from both players.
Dude, now you got me thinking about how awesome GoldenEye is.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have brought
No, it's
GoldenEye.
amazing, dude. Never apologize for GoldenEye. Well, I like that dash attack. Plank dashing away just in time. That was very Hungrybox-esque. Waiting for that weird, awkward moment and just letting it rip all at once. Good back air from Plank. That's not going to be quite enough. FD having pretty wide horizontal blast zones. Ooh, Flakes taking the conservative option there on the edge guard. I actually would have preferred if he went out there, especially at 120%. I think it's worth risking it. Plank misses his ledge dash. Okay, so Flakes solidly in the lead here. Ooh, I don't like that side B. He had ledge. I think that he's fishing a little bit hard for the gimp there, but he's at really high percent. So, oh no. Nice re-grab.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right, he's out of it.
He dropped it. Still got great damage though. Hopefully he doesn't, you know, tilt and sort of lose his composure since he dropped that punish, but he's looking good. Yeah, I really would have preferred if Plank was going to switch. I would have preferred to see him go Marth. honestly, even on FD.
I don't know. I don't play Marth as often as I probably should, but
all right, that's game 2 for Flakes.
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like Marth Puff is just miserable. I hate that matchup.
See, it's actually my best matchup as a Marth main.
Really?
Because I played with Fortune so much, and yeah, I mean, a lot of it is just patience and finding. Marth has some really cheesy DI stuff. If you get used to watching the Puff's DI, you can get some pretty cheesy tippers and like other stuff. Okay, so Plank goes back to Sheik, game 3 on Fountain of Dreams. I think this is a good counter pick. Of course, this is a classically good stage for both characters. You know, this Hungry Box's backup counter pick stage after Dreamland, if you will. And of course, Sheik notoriously strong on FOD. In the matchup, I think the platforms are actually going to be really good for Sheik. The alternating heights, she can get some nice forward tilt setups. Man, they're really feeling each other out in neutral right now. Yeah, so this is winner's quarters. They adjusted it. And that makes more sense. Winner's semis would be pretty deep in the bracket.
Yeah. I'm glad it's a best of 5, though. Like,
is this a best of 5?
Well, why would they? Oh, maybe it's not. You're right. Never mind.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think only winners.
Ah, that's a shame.
Only finals.
Always like to see best of 5s. In a perfect world, every set would be a best of 5.
I definitely agree with that. I actually have a horrible record in 3 out of 5 sets lifetime. But
yeah.
No, in general, it makes sense, right? Like, you have to go to all the bad stages and you get more time to adapt. But unfortunately, we're running a little bit behind schedule, so.
I feel like maybe in a world where you only play best of 5, certain characters would get worse because they have to play on bad stages.
Like Yoshi and
Well, what stages does Yoshi avoid?
Well, I'm just thinking more because like people adapt, but I feel like it depends on the matchup. But a lot of those like okay mid-tier characters like have struggle stages. Like Ganon for me, FD is just like so killer. That's basically why I dropped Ganon. Honestly, it's really hard to book wins on FD.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same way when I play Link. I think if FD didn't exist, Link would be a lot more viable.
Yeah.
Tragically, Link has 4 projectiles, none of which are as good as lasers.
Yeah.
Or even turnips for that matter.
Yeah. Or needles. Or
yeah, all the good top tiers have.
ridiculous.
Well, that's not true, actually. Captain Falcon has none, but whatever.
Falcon and Puff have 0. Ooh, you know, Josh had the read there. I would really like to, sorry, Ace of Flakes. Would have liked to see him go for that like hard read rest. You can tell he was all over it. And he was a little bit late on the forward air. Ooh, I like that tomahawk. That forward throw should seal it. Yeah, dash attack too strong. Covers so much space past the ledge. It's pretty crazy.
Just eating those needles.
Ooh, stops him with forward air.
That was looking like volleyball.
Flakes taking a moment to shake it off, which I thought was good. Very underused thing in tournament in general, like hanging out on the invincible platform for a little bit, taking a breather, you know, cutting off your opponent's momentum. Melee, of course, so like such a tempo-based game in so many ways.
Yeah. Playing with or against Puff is just an exercise in nerves to some extent.
Yeah.
It's like it takes so long, and like
the rest. Oh, he got it anyway, and he got the star KO DI. That was huge for Ace of Flakes. Yeah, you're saying?
Well, just that basically. Like Puff can play really slow and campy, or just kill you out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's like swimming with sharks or something.
Yeah.
Like, you just gotta like
circle you, and then all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice needles. Got a lot of percent off that. The damage from needles in this matchup is honestly pretty important as well.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Any chip damage she can get, I think, is really big. I like that back air. Nice full hop. We have an even game. Game 3. This is what we like to see. Smash at Xanadu. VGBootCamp. Let's go.
Just if Sheik had Fox's up smash, or just like any other tool.
Can you imagine?
Like, it's just so frustrating watching this matchup. Again, that's why I said, like, you said it was like 60-40 in Sheik's favor. That's probably true.
Puff.
Oh, in Puff's favor.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no. Yeah, I'm tempted to agree just because, like, it's so frustrating. You can forward smash Puff, and she just floats back. Like,
yeah.
that would kill any other character.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, like, Sheik just doesn't quite have the tools to deal with Puff. I think Plup has been adding a lot of new stuff to the matchup. He's had pretty good results against Hungrybox. Obviously, living in Florida, had a lot of time to get matchup experience. And he makes it look very doable. And in general, I mean, you can see how much Plank has to move around and regain center just to get a small opportunity, whereas Flakes can just sort of float and do his thing, you know?
What is the Samus Puff matchup?
Oh, it's so rough for Samus. It's really hard. Violence, shout-outs to Violence, is pretty good at it. We had some issues in the Melee games against Towson. He got pretty wrecked by a Puff, but in general, he honestly is like super good at the matchup. And basically, he told me it comes down mostly to missiles and patience, because Nair is a somewhat viable kill tool against Puff, and back air is really strong, but it's hard to find the opportunities. Ooh, we get soft back air. That's very unfortunate. But in general, I'd say Samus struggles pretty hard. I'd be tempted to say it might even be as bad as like 65-35.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's rough. It's certainly doable. I do think it's like a better player tends to win kind of matchup.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
no doubt Puff favored.
Yeah. Projectiles can do a lot against Puff. I mean, that's why Axe and Armada used to pocket Young Link.
Yeah.
You can just circle camp Puff.
What a weird matchup that is.
If you watch like old videos of Armada before he picked up Fox playing Young Link, like it's just top level patience and just a willingness to run the clock, basically. Like you're just gonna circle camp Puff and throw projectiles the entire game.
Speaking of run the clock, if I was Ace of Flakes here, I hate to admit it, but I'd be ledge camping super hard.
Yeah.
He had the extra stock, you know, he was at 125%. He only got 9% extra credit. I think running the clock out could have been a really good strategy there. It's game 3, there's just over a minute left, you know? Even now, like, why even approach?
I mean, as a commentator, I would never encourage that.
Yeah.
But
hey, man, play to win, right?
Yeah. Oh.
Sure.
Sir, sorry.
Check. 1, 2.
1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, I think that Sheik has enough options, and this is a small enough stage. Like, that might not have worked, but even if it...
That being said, we may see a timeout situation.
Yeah.
I'd be very surprised to see a kill in the next 45 seconds. Yeah, keep doing your thing, Josh. Keep floating.
I think he will.
Yeah. He's doing sort of an aggressive campiness. Very interesting.
Yeah, I'm inclined to say that's...
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Oh, here we go.
9%.
What would happen if it ties?
I have no idea.
How do we even handle that as an institution? 200 Xanadus. I don't know if that's ever happened.
Yeah.
They should just stop just to challenge the establishment.
Yeah. Wonder if Apostle has one in the rulebook. I'm calling it. Plank throws a needle. Gets like that extra 1%.
Oh, and that's it.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Oh, sudden
Do
death,
the
guys.
sudden death. Wow. And Plank takes it by 7%.
No, I think Jigglypuff just won. Did you hear it? I mean, there is some